So tell me when you're considering signing a new artist, tell me about the process. What do you look for? Do you want somebody that's already got a fan base? Somebody that's already got a tour set up? Somebody's already got a manager? Or how does it work? What's your criteria?
Yes.
All those things?
I look at it as the record company just being one leg of a stool. You know, you also need strong artist management. You need a strong booking agent. You need to have those other things in place. That's not to say that we haven't in the past signed artists that we really felt were special and believed in, and then worked to get those other pieces in place. But especially these days where it's so difficult to have your recording projects make sense financially given the current climate of the market, it's really important that an artist have an established fan base, that they have a touring schedule, that they have solid and competent management. Because there's enough for us to do as a record company without having to deal with those other things not being in place.
Who have you signed recently that has those things in place in the last 6 months? I mean, can you name an artist?
6 months? Well, Angie Stone on the Stax label. This is us as a company. I'm not talking about me personally.
So they've resuscitated Stax as a viable trade.
Stax is one of the labels that Fantasy owned. Fantasy had acquired some years prior to our acquiring Fantasy. And this year is the 50th anniversary of Stax, so
must be some celebrations going on.
There's a lot going on, yeah.
So you're going to release a lot of the old Stax catalog?
Yes.
Like what? Otis?
A lot of best ofs. Otis Redding, Johnny Taylor, Carla Thomas, Rufus Thomas, you name it. There's something going on with those artists. Isaac Hayes.
Booker T.
Booker T and the MGs, yeah.
They had everybody, didn't they?
They sure did.
Yeah. You're probably in the process of signing some artists, right? Do these people come to you, or you find them, or is it managers or lawyers? I mean, how does it usually work, or is there a typical way?
Well, in the past, we were a little more passive about it. We would typically wait for the artist to come to us.
Really?
But over the course of about the last year, we've been more proactive in terms of reaching out to artists and managers that we're interested in, regardless of whether they may be signed to a company currently or not, but just letting them know, hey, you know, we're interested in you. We love what you do, and if you're ever free and looking for another place to call home, you know, give us some consideration. And we get, of course, like any record company, we get a lot of material sent to us unsolicited.
Do you listen to it?
When I can. I do listen to everything, but not quickly usually, because I have too many real priorities and things I have to get done as part of my job. So because that's not typically the way we even sign an artist.
When's the last time you got a record through the mail that you signed?
I can't even remember the last time.
Doesn't usually happen, does it?
No, it's and also, at least in jazz, it's so rare to have somebody come completely from out of nowhere. They've usually done some kind of apprenticeship, if you will, with other jazz players, and you become aware of them as a side artist first. And so, yeah, that's really kind of an antiquated way of finding talent. It really is not the way it's done anymore. Well, yet we still get lots and lots of demo tapes.
People are not going to give up on
demo
that.
CDs now.